Hello, and thank you for joining us for our newest video bite. We bring you the latest news and products in our industry. I'm Hrinya, editor of Label Web. It's a pleasure to be joined today by Amir Dekel, Vice President of Sales at GEW, live from Labelexpo Europe here in Barcelona, Spain. For the first time, actually. So there's a lot going on at the GEW booth this year, and I wanted to catch up with Amir so that we could go through the products and see what trends are impacting label converters today. Amir, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Greg. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So Amir, to start out, what are some of the products that GEW is highlighting this year?
So we have a whole range of new things coming in this year. You can see if you walk through our booth, the newest thing will be our dose guard, which is a way to measure the output of a lamp. And it could be an offline device, or it could be an online device. So you can dynamically measure and evaluate the quality of your curing in terms of irradiance and pose. At the same time, we develop our newest OxyGuard. This is a way to inert the curing environment and prevent oxygen from prohibiting the cure. Then in this way, you can use a lot less photo initiators and become a lot more sustainable and food rated or graded material. And then our new range of the Dash 2, this product, which are essentially giving a lot more power, which entails better speeds, more throughput, better production speeds, and all that within the encapsulation of our traditional cooling systems, either by air or by water. And we will talk about that a bit later today.
Yeah, you led me into that perfectly. So curing, a huge topic in the industry today. Air cooling, water cooling, what are the differences? What are the benefits? Can you take us through that?
Yeah, so with air cooling, you essentially bring the temperature of the lamp down to a certain degree, and there's that much air you can pull through in order to bring it to that temperature that you want to keep it. But the higher the temperature is, the more abuse our LEDs suffering or lamps are suffering. So you have to control it. With water cool, essentially today we got to a point where LED lamps provide exactly the same power as our conventional lamps. So LED nowadays with our technology essentially reach a level of conventional. Right? So you can get throughput and production speeds same as you did with your traditional conventional UV.
That's really great. And I mean, curing is such a big topic today, as I mentioned before. Sustainability is also one of the big topics in this industry. How does your new technology impact sustainability, and what trends are you seeing there?
Right. So almost every person that comes to this booth at some point bring us to the point, I got big brand customers and they ask me all the time about sustainability. And our answer is very simple. You go LED, and by going LED, you reduce your power by less than 50%, which your carbon footprint reduces dramatically, and all the pollution or heat that you radiate to the air is reduced, and then you become a lot more sustainable. And some of the big brands like Walmart, as an example, they grade their vendors by how sustainable they are. And the thing is, the more sustainable you are, the more business you get from companies like that. So the biggest trend is moving to LED. And you can see it in this show, by the way, Greg. If you walk through our OEM partners, that's all of them, you will see our GW system, and they all LED. And if you just go back 1 year to the show in Chicago, it was exactly the opposite. So it's a one-way highway.
That's good to know about your partners. Speaking about your booth, what is some of the feedback that you're getting specifically for the new products that you told me a little bit about before?
So people are dazzled. Guys that came and said, I wanted to run 200 meters per minute or about 500-600 feet per minute. They could not do it before. Now they can do it easily. Especially people that are going a little wider, like the 26 inches guys that want to run sleeves or flexible packaging. And they don't have die cuts and all the other processes that slows down the machine. They are very excited about that. They say, wow, that's what I wanted. That's how I can run fast and make some money. So, and all that maintaining sustainability. So kind of everything is ready to go.
That's fantastic. And as far as GEW goes, what can we expect in the future?
Oh, we got a whole range of things. In fact, yesterday I was, the day before yesterday, we had our meeting with our agents. And Rob Ray, the general manager of GEW, he came in, and one of the guys asked, what GEW is having for the future? They're telling us for the future. And Rob told him, listen, we spent £2 million, that's a true number, £2 million of 20 people in our research and development department are working now on our next generation. I'm not going to give you the exact details because I'm not allowed, but it's dazzling. It's a totally new project, concept of product, a lot more modular, a lot more self-installs, higher power, a lot of flexibility in mixing conventional and LED technology. It's going to be exciting. Labelexpo next year, of course. Be ready.
That's fantastic, and we're really looking forward to it. Thanks so much for joining us today, Amir.
Thanks for having me, Greg.
Absolutely. If you'd like to learn more about GEW, head on over to their website. Thank you.